Santa Monica. SVSC Velo. Team Swift.
Good morning. This is our final day here at the Sea Otter Classic. We're watching Paris-Roubaix. I have an NBC Gold Pass. I think I spend like maybe $150 a year on content through NBC, so I get to watch everything cycling and everything motocross and supercross. I mean, to me it's worth it, dude, because you're always trying to look and find races like tizcycling.com or .net, TIZ. That's a place you can find it for free, like Paris-Roubaix and stuff like that. But it's a crapshoot on if it's quality or... Anyway, today is the circuit race. We're gonna hang out at the expo a little bit as well. Yesterday, as you saw, that I came home and hung out with the family, and so I got to get to the expo. Got to talk to a few people, and to be honest, I feel really dizzy. And I don't know why. I feel like if I got up and walked right now, I'm kind of stumbling. I'm not sure why I'm so dizzy.
Breakaway to a massive breakaway. There's Nils Pollitt coming through.
Say, oh no, Peter Sagan didn't make the move. Oh no. Oh no, I'm out of here. I'm not watching this. What are you doing? Are you so upset Peter Sagan didn't make the move? That's so funny. Mr. Jeff?
Hey, the VC.
What's up, dude?
Look at the new addition to the team.
That's the new addition. That's the new sprinter.
Sprinter in training.
Are you racing today?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Okay. Yeah, you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The tips to this race.
The tips of the race: survive over the climb, do the best that you can to stay with the pack, and be there at the end.
Now, Corey Williams won this last year.
Right. So a sprinter can survive and hang on. You just got to be careful about using all your energy, making it with the lead group over the climb. A lot of times, a few guys will get away, and a lot of times those are climbers or guys that are breakaway specialists, and it's really, really hard to go with those moves.
Okay, so we're here at the expo. I gotta be dead honest, dude. I don't feel good at all. Like, I'm really dizzy. I'm almost barely can't walk. It's really strange. I don't know if we've just been hitting it super hard this weekend. I'm hydrated. I'm nourished. I don't know, man. I feel like garbage. What do you think of the festival so far?
Super fun, I just said.
I wasn't listening. Full on not listening. How hard is it with the family?
Well, winter's been great just sitting in there. So.
And then Bubs, you got some new shades?
Yeah.
Let's see them.
Are those your new shades?
Wahoo hooked it up, dude. Wahoo hooked it up with the pink. So stoked. I'm so stoked. I mean,
First stretch of the climb.
Yeah, the first
It's a tailwind all the way up the first stretch of the climb, and then it's a cross. And the section up there that's kind of vulnerable is very open. Dude, it's brutal.
I'm sorry, I didn't hit record. Tell me how the dad life is.
Try it.
Yeah. Take two.
It's fantastic. I love it. No, it's hard. It's worth it, but it's super hard, man. It's a pretty selfish sport. Let's be honest. If you want to be good, you have to train hard and you have to recover hard. And babies take up a lot of time.
How many races on the calendar are you allowed to do?
So far, it seems about once a month. That seems like the happy amount of racing.
race, so I'm going to just talk through this a little bit. I want to do a proper breakdown, if you will, of this race on the circuit, or kind of like what's it like to race on the Laguna Seca Raceway on your bicycle. I want to go more into this, but this 3-day vlog series is a little bit more about dealing with the family and racing. So I'm going to kind of just explain a little bit about what happened, but again, I want to go further in depth. So lap 1, guys are just hitting this climb super hard. And 2 years ago when I did this, there's always a lot of wind, but the wind felt a lot different this year. And at this part of the climb, it really felt like a tailwind. And so it really made it a lot easier to sort of not completely blow up until you hit the really steep spot, because this is the steep spot. This is where it's so difficult because you're putting it's 15%, right? You're putting out eye-bleeding watts. And then 2 years ago, right up here, there was just a crazy crosswind, so everyone was just getting guttered. I stayed to the right a lot, and so I never really felt that crosswind. Coming through the corkscrew is so much fun, but dude, it is, I mean, you gotta like be comfortable with descending, because there's a huge crosswind like right in this turn. When you come around here, it's like boom, it hits you, and you get a little squirrely, and at least, dude, I was not super comfortable with it for the first couple laps. This set of turns, so much fun. I mean, dude, when you're racing on a full-on like racetrack, bro, it is just buckets of fun. A lot of heavy hitters in this. I mean, pretty much the same guys that did the road race, right? I think actually more guys were in this one, in the circuit race. Josh, that's one of our teammates. He's kind of our star sprinter. He's still coming into form, you know, so if he was able to stay with the group. But I mean, the team Illuminate with Cam Piper and then Sam Boardman's team, I mean, there's just like 3 teams here that are just sort of a league ahead of everyone else. But dude, it's a hard race, and it really comes down to positioning, because if you're not on the wheel on the descent right here, dude, you could just get gapped so fast. My teammate Timmy was top tube, like super tucked. Now, before the race, I felt like a complete and utter turd taco, but during the race, I felt great. I felt really good. This climb, you know, I mean, it's all the same guys, like I said, but it's only essentially 30 seconds. Like if you could just dig for 30 seconds, which I mean is not super, like you can kind of mentally just get on board with suffering for 30 seconds. And again, 2 years ago, once you got over this climb, the crosswind was super bad. It didn't seem that bad this year. That guy reminds me of Peter Sagan when he was on Rabobank. I saw him doing a wheelie one time before a race. It was so Peter Sagan-esque. So anyway, so I start to feel really good, and I actually kind of moved up right on the lap that it split. And on this lap, it split into essentially 3 groups. The breakaway, a chase, and then I guess the peloton, or what was left of the peloton. And Jeff Linder from NorCal Cycling Videos, he's here. He's a new dad, right? And he's a sprinter. So in my mind, I'm just like, dude, he makes the move. Like I can't get dropped if he's not getting dropped, right? So right here, I'm hurting, dude. We're hitting 700 watts, and I'm just thinking in my head, he's a dad, you know. He's a working father. Like if he's here, I gotta be here. I can't. He can't drop me, right? I kind of just really in my mind wanted to make sure I was going pretty deep here. And then he opened up the gap. I was like, oh no, you know. And then I was pretty full gas at that point. But so then like right here is where all of those guys in front, that whole little crew, they didn't make it to the front group of 9. And so then over the course of the next like 4 or 5 laps, we actually ended up catching everyone who didn't make that front group of 9, which was awesome. So then essentially there was this break of 9 that went up the road, which had all the heavy hitters in it. It's just like you see that break and you're like, of course, those guys are in it. And we just sort of accumulated this bigger mass of dudes every lap. Every time up the climb, we would, pick up 1 or 2 more guys from that sort of middle group that quite didn't make that break. I mean, dude, I don't know how many watts or how the guys that made the break were able to just drill that climb that hard. I really wonder because, I was hitting 700 watts at a certain point. I really wonder what it would take for me to have made that front group other than just positioning, right? If I was on the front, maybe, whatever. But holy smokes, man, riding with these guys this weekend just has really reset my whole mindset of what is really fast and what is fit. I know I've said that a lot, but I'm so motivated to get closer to that pinnacle. Again, 2 years ago, I got dropped on this race real quick. And here, I didn't make the front group of 9, but this is the main group. This is the peloton, essentially. Everyone else got dropped. I made it with the, group 2 on the road. I was happy, man. My GoPro died shortly after this, but it came down to essentially a few little attacks out of this group, and then it came down to a sprint. And my teammate Timmy, he did actually pretty good. He was riding really, really strong.
One rider on the front, dig it deep, dig it deep, dig it deep. Show some love, make some noise. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness. Oh! It might be the inside, but it might be rider number 6 also. We're double.
All of the above. Nice job. Kyle Kirby.
Worked my way back on 3.
That was fun.
How did you feel?
I'm really concerned with keeping the pace high, and when the pace is high, it's harder to attack. So when that's the case, your goal is to just get in wherever it's possible to save energy. So in that case, most of our guys just went to the back of the pack because it's a small enough group anyway. The hill's slow enough when you're going up it that it's easy to maneuver your way around the group when the pace lightens up and everyone kind of spreads out. That rubber band effect just stretches horizontally rather than vertically.
Dude, so much fun. What a really good way to end off the weekend. All right, so that was a really fun race. So much fun. Did way better than I did 2 years ago, right? Felt phenomenal. Felt friggin' fantastic, actually. Which, I guess, if I'm feeling really good, then I should have been further up front. I should have been looking for moves, maybe? Because I missed the move. I missed a 9-man move that went. And I was just thinking, dude, I can't. If Jeff makes the move, I have to make the move. He's a freaking sprinter. He's a dad. He's got obligations. I was just, if Jeff's here, I've got to be here. I feel so much better about riding my bicycle after that race than I did on Friday. On Friday, it was one of those things where, dude, I question if racing is even something I want to do. That's how humbling that race was. I don't know what place I got. Top 20. I think we were racing for 10th. Make improvements, right? If you're always making improvements. 2 years ago when I did this, I got dropped. This year, I didn't make the front group, but I didn't get dropped per se. So there's that. Sweetie, you're the real hero here. How hard is it with 2 kids? With doing all of this?
Well, it's hard because Athen complains and doesn't want to do anything. And then it...
some gas, and we're like hour and a half, 2 hours from home. But it's so crazy, like running into. You gotta have those days where you're feeling like, let's really push ourselves. Let's reset our whole, level of what fit and fast is. I still don't know really why I was super dizzy this morning. I still feel a little like my equilibrium's off. I think just like trying to do everything, you know what I mean? I had a couple work conference calls and the family and the expo and racing, and just, I think I pushed myself a little too hard. Plus, I've got a lot coming up, and so it's like maybe just a little overload on the brain. But I'm really surprised the legs showed up for the race. Super excited. Felt great, and I'm looking forward to the next race. That's always good. It's always good to leave a race looking forward to the next race. The baby's getting her diaper changed. The son is passed out. The wife's over it, so they won't be joining me on the end. But thank you so much for watching. As always, Vegan Cyclist.